Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another multi-dimensional Monday with the Esther 5D YouTube channel, Esther 5D Energy. It's just me today, and I'm going to be channeling the Galactic Command again. It's quite interesting how they've been coming through lately. I never know quite when I sit down who is going to want to come forward, and I just allow the messages of spirit to come through me. Today, when I sat down, I was given a bit of a heads up that it would be the Galactic Command. They have some information they would like to share with you. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into channel and see what they have for us today. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being here on this journey with me. This vessel steps back. And the Galactic Command comes forward. We honor you. We honor you for your journey. We honor each and every one of you for your unique path that you are on. We want you to know that during this time of the shift in frequency in your being, each and every one of you on the planet, it is a time of compassion for humanity. Deep compassion and unconditional love for all that you have been through. And this may be difficult for some of you to feel unconditional love when you see chaos. But understand the energy that is working through each and every one of you is working on bringing out what needs to be seen, what needs to be felt, what needs to be heard in your society. And yes, it is a bit messy. For your history here in the lower frequencies have left your society as well as individuals with unresolved issues. And as a collective, you are taking that on. And we admire you and honor you for the path that it is leading you down. For you must have courage to look at some unpleasant things, some things that perhaps in the past have been accepted or ignored or just taken as that's just the way it is. And in the higher frequencies, you are feeling uncomfortable, sad. You are feeling shocked at what you are seeing and not understanding how we could treat one another, the human collective could treat one another this way, is what you are saying to yourself. I don't understand why we haven't figured it out yet, why we can't get along, why we can't decide on what to do. You see, that inner conflict is being played out in your society, that duality that you have had. And the energy is good now. The energy is high coming into your planet, and it is going to allow a lot of you to come up with practical solutions to be able to implement them in your life. And this is a time when you need to remind yourself that as you work on yourself, as you shift the way you feel about your reality, the way you feel about yourself, being grateful, loving your life in the very simple ways, everyday things, that this frequency will radiate out from you and help to lift others. You don't necessarily have to explain to them what you're doing, but you are lifting your frequency to a frequency of balance, of love within yourself, of saying, I am so appreciative of the food I have today, right now. I'm so appreciative of my clothes. I am so appreciative of the people around me in my life. You see, if you can do this, you will shift your reality. And you have been told this before, but when things get chaotic, when there is much going on in your world that is low frequency, that you are perhaps taking in around you, you cannot force change on them. You would want to. You would say, I want this to be better. You can send them love, unconditional love, and allow the freedom of that to, we will call it a disarming a bit. Allow that energy to flow that feels free, that comes from a sense of gratitude and joy. And this may seem like you want to really bring up everything that is wrong and confront it and fight it. That is an old energy. That is a way of staying in the loop of chaos, the loop of low frequency. That is how it is done. So you must let go of the idea of being able to control everything around you that you do not like. You must allow others to express their self and live in a way that is comfortable for them, even if you feel it is not comfortable for you. And this also goes with your politics. This also goes with your governments. This goes with all societal, you will see controversy, hypocrisy. There's a duality going on here. It is between yourself in the physical 3D and your higher self that sees things from a higher perspective. And that duality, that conflict of trying to bring it into oneness, is what is being played out now. And unresolved issues within yourself contributes to the human collective. Resolved issues, or issues that you have come to peace with within yourself, contributes to the human collective and makes the way easier for others. All of you are affecting each other energetically. So if you can raise your frequency at this time, find joy and gratitude in your life, and know that it is okay for others to go down a path, even if it appears difficult or controversial to you, even if they have a belief system that may seem outdated or going in a different direction from you. Part of going into a higher frequency is being comfortable in your own skin, loving yourself for who you are and how you are. It is much easier to do this if you're not constantly comparing yourself to others or wanting others to be like you or do things all your way. You see, when you shift yourself into a higher frequency and you ask that the highest good and the highest joy come into your being for yourself and all those you come into contact with, and you allow that to be your belief system, and do not put expectations on it, and allow, you will have anger come up at times, but if you can allow yourself to observe that and handle it the best way you can, then things will begin to shift in your favor. Things will begin to shift, even if they still go their own way. You are shifting the energy for everyone around you that eventually they will get to a place where they may start to become more conscious themselves of their behavior and shift it on their own. No one could tell you how to proceed. No one could convince you. You had to learn for yourself. You had to allow it. You had to look into it and be interested in it. So have compassion for others. That is the same for them. They will come to their own realizations in their own time. And that includes the world that you see. For as you shift your frequency, you go into a higher version or a different version of the reality or the earth you see around you. You may still see at a distance chaos, but you should be able at this point to understand that these things need to be played out and relax into that. You can have compassion and you can be of service where the opportunity presents itself to be helpful and kind. But you are not responsible for all of it. So allow yourself to be within your being doing what you can for yourself at this point to raise your frequency and to live at peace, in peace within yourself. That is our message today. We love you and we honor the uniqueness of each and every one of you with unconditional love. We see each and every path as being necessary in this journey on the earth plane, for you are a human collective. You are each living out a different perspective of what a human is. So in that, you are really all working together. It may seem a slow going right now, but things are picking up. And we want to encourage you and to let you know you are not alone in this. We are here to assist. We are the Galactic Command, and we are in love with humanity and your journey. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for listening.